Hi there, my name is Matt Cole. I am the producer, maybe not the sole one, but I am one of the producers of, sorry, it's new, this is a pilot. I am the producer of the Earprov podcast, and I have with me members of Rabbit Hole. Welcome!
Hi!
Hello.
Let's go around the room and introduce yourselves. You are an improv group based out of the Push Comedy Theater, and you do your own form, which we'll get to in just a little bit, but let's start here on my left. Who we got?
So I'm Matt. Matt Holman, that is.
Oh, I thought you were Matt Cole, no?
No, I'm not. I realized I said Matt, and I was like, I should need to make it clear that I'm not the same person that was talking 2 seconds ago.
Thank you. And who we got next to you?
I'm Haley Daniels.
I'm Austin Priest.
Hello, welcome.
I'm Patrick C. Taylor.
Oh, and your microphone matches your shirt. I just realized that.
No, that's on purpose.
We had all coordinated with our
everyone switch.
microphones.
Yeah, everyone switched. Matt Holman switched with, is that red? All right, I'm colorblind.
It's actually funny. I was looking for a red shirt specifically today, and I couldn't find it, and I wore this instead.
And last but not least, we got here.
Carrie Kruk.
Yes, welcome.
Yes.
And I think this is actually, I said some of the members. This is all the members of Rabbit Hole, or?
Well, there's Randy Rose,
Yeah.
who was one of the founding members, but he moved
left
to Germany.
to the Third Reich.
Oh, is he going to be here, or the Third Reich? Is he going to be
I think
here?
it's technically the fourth now.
I'd like to clarify, he is fighting against the Third Reich.
Oh, sure. He's in Germany. He is stuck in customs. So
He's been in quarantine for about 6 months now.
Have you ever seen that Tom Hanks movie where he
Big-
gets stuck in the terminal? It's basically that, except is that what it's called? The
Is it
terminal?
called Stuck? I think it's called Stuck.
No, I think it's called the
It's
terminal.
called Airplane, Airport.
It's called Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
All right, well, talk to me
Randy
about, besides Rabbit Hole and stuff, what do you guys do in comedy? Improv, stand-up, what's going on? Anybody? Nothing?
Hey,
Haley.
I do improv and sketch, and so does Haley. Haley, tell us about it.
Yeah, so last night I was with Carrie Kruk. We are both members of Earprov,
Earprov.
another comedy improv group based out of the Push Comedy Theater. We're in a team called Leave It to Beaver, so we had a show last night. It's a really great show with all females on stage, which is really kick-ass.
It's very family friendly,
Girl power.
heartwarming comedy.
When
Let's see,
is that show, by the way?
The
Second Friday. The next
every
one will
month,
be June 14th, 2019.
which is also
My 25th birthday.
Are you
What?
serious?
Turn up.
yes. So it is birthday themed
And you're
Earprov.
finally turning 21, so you can drink.
Free.
I don't think she said 21, Matt.
Oh, Austin, you had something? What's up?
Oh, what was it? So me, Matt, and Carrie are on a team called True Life the Musical. It
Oh,
happens
awesome.
Every first Thursday.
There you go.
It's every second
Second
Thursday.
Thursday.
Second Thursday. And
Sorry,
that
I'm
is
on a different team.
a musical improv form with a guest storyteller. So that is.
Yeah. And I saw the last one featured Kip. I said Kip Flippin. No, that's Keith. Oh, that's a good name. Keith Flippin, who's a local film actor and runs his own acting studio, actually. And he was, I mean, you guys were wonderful.
He
The
was
guy's
great.
magnetic. Like, he is a true storyteller. He told some outrageous fucking stories.
Can I tell a quick story
Yes, please.
about that? So,
Story about the story?
so we go, and basically the way it works is he tells a story, and then we do 3 scenes inspired by that, and then we have intermission. So he goes, he tells a story, we do our 3 scenes, and then he comes up to Kate, one of the people that is in the team as well, and says, "Oh my God, I just started to understand what you guys are doing."
That's always helpful.
Yeah.
Which you guys are going to explain what you're doing in just a little bit. What else? What else do you guys have going on?
Matt and I are also on another team
Yes.
called Fake News, which is also another musical
musical, yeah.
improv form. And we discuss current events of the day.
And there's so many of them.
So many
I
current
always
events.
feel for you guys because, I mean, it's a problem with comedy in general where just like politics is just so wacky right now. And a lot of so describe how the show works, by the way.
So attendants to the show, guests of the show come in, and as they come in, they are given, there's newspapers and scissors and tape, and they are allowed to pick out whatever sections of the newspaper, stories, advertisements.
Sometimes
Just a picture?
I think it was Austin, one of the people at the table that went and cut out that symbol where it's like the
gotcha.
Oh God, the KKK.
No,
That's what you,
no.
you just
When it's
know.
like this, when it's like this, it's white power. When it's like this, it's part of that
Okay.
game.
It's the game.
The
thing.
If you
circle-
look at it, you
The
get
circle
As a
game.
middle
Goodness
school
gracious.
theater teacher, I am the master of this game.
Okay, not the white power game.
What
the,
it means
the butthole-
is
the
that
butthole
if
game.
you show this to someone someone, if you don't smack someone on the back of the neck as hard as you possibly can, you're gay.
What?
That's what the
Oh my
circle
God.
game means. So it's banned at our
Wait.
school because we don't want to make
Wait,
homosexual
so wait, you're saying that
children
I've been
feel
gay this
bad.
whole
So
time?
many
Hold on.
gay children coming out of middle schools these
I'm
days.
sorry.
They're actually,
Because there's
you're
no
allowed
bullying.
to be
There's
gay
no
in
hitting.
middle school nowadays, and so like there's a whole bunch of
Gender fluid, sex
there's a whole
fluid.
bunch of like lesbian
Sex
couples
fluid.
in my class. Everybody is gay. In
I'm
middle
sorry,
school.
Haley.
Middle school
I
is
have
a
a question that needs to
seething
be
pile
asked.
of
Are they
sex.
gay because they didn't slap someone on the
Yes.
back of the neck?
Yes,
That's the
yes,
question.
that's what
That's my question.
that's
Is
the
the
current
person
event.
that doesn't slap the person gay, or is the person that receives the slap gay, or are they
Both.
both gay?
No,
They're
you're
both-
only gay if you don't smack.
Is it like
smack
the ring
someone
where the
on
smacking transfers the gay to the other person?
It's like cheese touch from the
Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
Yeah,
Now
it's
it's like-
cheese touch. It's exactly that. I also went to middle school.
If you are able to
200 years
insert
ago.
a finger in the circle before it disappears,
You're not
then
gay,
you don't have to get.
but you have to go
your
on a
neck
date
slapped.
with that person.
That makes sense. You're not gay because you're inserting the finger in the hole.
Yep.
Because, as we all know, gay men don't have
You
holes.
you can also clench your hands like this and make a little this sign.
Okay, you need to explain
Ducking.
that. This is a
Yeah.
audio
Yeah,
only
your hands
I know.
format.
I'm trying to
Like
put
doing
your
a
thumb
puppet mouth, but upside down.
like a little puppet mouth,
So
and
that's
then
like
you
a
can show
bubble.
that, but it has to take place below the waist.
That's called duck billing in the sexual
It is.
terms.
Yeah,
Duck
so you
billing.
duck bill below the waist.
That's
And
where it
then
usually
that,
goes.
that
to.
also works the same way as the circle game.
There was a crazy movie that came out several years ago that Duck Billing was in. It's called Nymphomaniac.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah,
with,
that's
what
the
was it?
one.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf.
Lars von
and-
Trier directed.
Lars von
Yes,
Trier.
and there was a
Yeah.
Duck
Speaking of
Billing
Third Reich.
scene
Yeah.
in that one. I may have YouTubed it. Don't worry about it.
I think
How
the
do we
whole
get off
thing's
on
on
this fucking
Netflix, by the
tangent?
way. I don't think you need to YouTube it. At least it was for a while.
Anyway, so
old
fake
school.
fake news. I've seen it,
fake
and
news,
unfortunately, it ends up being like a lot of like, oh, Donald Trump is Donald Trump, which sucks. But it's like,
It does, but we have some ability to, pick and
yeah.
choose.
It's still
and
it's a really fun show.
it's super fun show.
And if
I
you're a
agree.
fan of musical improv, which there's a musical improv class at Push Comedy Theater, which is very interesting and just has gotten started up and really getting going thanks to Kate Baldwin. You already mentioned her. What else? What else is going on?
I also have
another.
another musical show
Oh.
that happens.
How many fucking musical shows happen around here? This is crazy.
There's a brand new form that has just came out.
Are you
Is that
serious?
what you're about to talk about?
Well, we were. I was talking about the musical Herald.
Yeah,
that's
that's what
going to be
I'm
happening
talking
on
about.
the
Oh, cool.
first Thursday of every month.
Nice. So it's just like a long form Herald, like the traditional, like one of the original long forms Herald, and you just sing it. Is that all it is?
Yeah, so it's fairly similar to the long form Herald
Yeah.
and just normal improv. We do 2 beats instead of 3.
Yeah.
But it's what was it? It's the form that we learn
Yeah.
in the musical improv classes at
Okay.
Push Comedy Theater.
Cool.
And so this is a show to be able to demonstrate actually what we're learning in that class.
Awesome. And yeah, like when we say long form, basically just a suggestion from the audience, and then you guys take it and run with it and make up everything after that.
Exactly.
Which I think is really, really impressive for musical people. It's like, how'd they make up a song? How'd they rhyme on the spot?
It is really impressive.
If you let your guard down, your brain does all the work.
Oh my
That's how it
God.
happens. Just like breathing.
Anything else you guys want to
And
talk
duck
about?
billing.
I'm going to be on that musical Herald team. I'm also on a regular Herald
Are you
team.
on it?
And yeah,
Holy
I just
shit.
auditioned and I got on, even though I've only taken Music 101. So I'll do my best.
Congrats!
Yeah.
And then
I-
talk about regular Herald night. That's what every
Yeah.
third Thursday.
Third Thursday, there's regular Herald night. 3 Herald teams going up and performing Heralds.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on in the Push Comedy Theater. Anybody have stand up or anything?
I've got my sketch
doing?
group Kamikaze. We've
Yeah.
got a show coming up on the 22nd. Plus, then we're going to Philly Sketch Fest. We're
That,
gonna be performing there.
good job.
Yeah, on Thursday, May 30th. So yeah, and then
Yeah.
we'll come back and do another show. I think we've also got a show in July at Push Comedy Theater.
Is this the first time you guys are traveling like outside of
Yeah.
Hampton Roads?
Yeah, it's the first
Oh, cool.
time. It's the first time I'll be performing outside of Hampton Roads
No
with
way.
anything. Yeah.
No shit.
And
Congrats.
also my first time I'm ever going to Philadelphia.
You're about to become famous. So, Patrick, you need to get ready for that.
All right.
I've
You
never
need
been
to
to
get a
Philly
Sharpie.
either.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anybody been to Philly?
Autographs.
I have once. I went to a Reading Terminal Market and then turned around and came home.
Was it like that bad or just?
Did
No,
you
no,
take
Reading
one
Term-
look at it?
No, it was just like that. That was the only reason that I was going there. Was going Reading Terminal Market.
Good, bad?
He didn't even get out of the car. He just showed up in the driveway, turned around.
Is there a driveway?
I achieved my goal.
It was good. I had
Driveway
this-
the terminal.
I had a pulled pork sandwich from DeNicky's, which is apparently like something
Awesome.
everyone needs to have. I had a gourmet corn dog.
Oh, I had those too. They're good.
I had some samosas from this other
What's
place.
a samosa?
It's a
It's a fried Indian,
yeah.
Indian, yeah.
appetizer, and it's potatoes, and sometimes they do other vegetables like peas. I've done it with, or sometimes meat.
This one,
and
yeah,
they
was like a chicken
Make
one.
it like a ball,
Like
and
a
then they
deep fried shepherd's pie.
and then they wrap
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
in a dough, which looks like a wonton, but in the Indian version, it's more like a pyramid.
Yeah.
And then they fry them.
That was really good.
They're super good.
And then I had some cookies.
Oh God,
then I
I'm
came
hungry.
And then he got slapped on the back of the neck, and then he came home.
Not gay.
And that's the story. That's
Not gay.
Wait, I'm so confused. This is a conversation we have to have off mic about how this game works. Like I remember when I was in like middle school, we had the same thing, but
Did
it
you
was
not
like
get your neck slapped?
no, it was so what would happen is if you held the symbol, which is like the white power symbol, but on its side. That's a terrible
Man,
comparison.
Jesus Christ.
Below your waist, then if you looked and saw it, you were gay. Because the whole idea
yeah,
was
that's
you're
what I
a
remember.
guy looking
Well,
down
there's a
below
way
his
to-
waist.
I
There's
see
a
now.
way to get out of the gay now, and that's to be slapped as hard as you can on the back of the neck.
You know,
Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure that like in conversion therapy, that is what happens.
God.
We're covering a lot of like deep topics on
Yeah,
this.
so,
I hope that
welcome
you
to
choose
Earprov,
some
the
of these
politics podcast.
bits to cut out.
Yeah.
Please pause for editing.
I really do. I
Please,
think
Homophobia, white power.
please
That's
emphasize
great.
the stuff where we talk about how Germany is still the Third Reich.
yeah,
That's
cut
what
that
I
out.
want to hear.
I don't want cut that part out where I talk about watching Nymphomaniac on YouTube. You can just go ahead and cut that out.
remember when
I didn't. I just made that up.
Remember when
I'm
I said
improv-ing.
Netflix? Just cut out the part where she says YouTube and just put it Netflix. That's the
But
part
with
that's
Matt's
bothering
voice. So that it's like,
So I think the usable portion since when we started recording is to write now.
Let's talk about your form that you're going to be doing today. Who wants to talk about the form?
I love our form.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just all I'm going to say about it is that we were all in a 501 class at improv level, which is a studio level class, which is you create your own forms and then you perform them, and that's where it started.
Awesome.
So I'm
Yeah.
going to turn it over.
And I think most of us were in we got pretty much randomly assembled and came up with this form. I can't remember exactly who.
Point of order.
First
I
brought up,
actually
but-
was not in that class.
You
I
were
was
not in
brought
that class.
later.
You were brought
You were
in.
brought in later. So Haley, Austin, Carrie, me, Randy Rose. I think Linda Lang was also in that group initially. And we developed this. And usually with an improv scene, when you're finishing the scene, you have what's called a sweep edit, where someone runs in front of the scene, runs to the front of the stage in front of the players, and that indicates that the scene is over. We talked about maybe taking the idea of narration, the form where someone steps out like a narrator and talks about the scene. What if we use narration as a way of getting from one scene to another instead? Like every time a new scene starts, it starts with a new narration. But not only that, what if that narration is always taking from the previous scene in some tangential way so that all these scenes are existing in one world?
Sort of like how in a television show you have the A story, B story, and C story, and
Yeah.
they all kind of sometimes the threads will come together, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
One of the, I think it was, I don't know if it was an accident or whatever happened, but the idea started a scene and we were being character focused because it's narration and you describe the people or the situation. So it's character focused, it's location focused. And then in the scene, a couple was talking about playing cards and the narrator took it to the deck of cards started having a life of their own. So it's like multi levels of like sometimes the inanimate objects become the next storyline.
And going down the rabbit
Rabbit
hole.
Right.
Oh, cool. I think you explained it very well, so I look forward to this. You guys ready to begin?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then why don't you? All right, we're gonna start the episode now. This is gonna be probably Bobby's voice, and somebody's like rubbing the fuck out of their.
Probably me.
Don't do
I'm
that.
trying not to.
It's not gonna.
resting on
It's not gonna ejaculate.
Help
so
me.
Somebody smack her in the back of her neck.